We'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Houston Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put total weather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for space. It's Henderson. There he goes. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Runs for the tackle. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. At the 45 on its way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Houston. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Reads it, fires complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is in the air. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Hard running there. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the toss. Fights off a defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Give to the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Let's go.
Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Got room at the 35. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the 1st down. And And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish.
Come on, set.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Powers through the defender. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Breaks the tackle. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's caught. It's Haynes. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Direct snap. Got room to work. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars!
This This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Rebels are in the red zone. Going to swing it on second down. Now adjusting. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
A big third down coming, and Hotty Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
As a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The give to the lone running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets in.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. They're working that left side. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's small. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll run it. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Here comes the offense on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Now on second down. Now on the move. Knocked off his feet.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the ground, it's Henderson. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Grabbed in the middle. It's small. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off-play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game? But the gamble paid off.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. First down and more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the foot.